Michigan acupuncture community. It's about 12 o'clock on Thursday, April 2nd. And I am coming to you today from home, as I'm sure we're all home. Hi, Kat. I'm going to give us a minute for everybody to join. Thank you, because we'll save it for later. How's everyone doing? How are you doing, Kat? We're talking about, this is really nerve-wracking. This is really just, it's like performing, getting ready and then coming on live, which is fine, but it's just weird. And we've been trying to keep in touch with our acupuncture community because we love you guys and we miss you. This is really a weird time for all of us, especially at acupuncture, and I can only speak for us, obviously, but because we're used to seeing people. That's what we do. We see people, we treat people, we put our hands on people, and we're trying to keep in touch with Facebook Lives and texts and messages, but it's not the same, and we really miss you. It's really hard. It's like from Beauty and the Beast, from Be Our Guest. What is a servant who cannot serve? What is an acupuncturist who cannot do acupuncture? We're struggling with that. So we've been trying to bring you some good content this week about acupuncture and Chinese medicine theory and how we can help you during this time. But as I'm sure many of you know, we are fertility specialists. We do a lot of work with fertility in our office. And I have been doing that now for my whole career, 11 years, and I'm a member of ABORM, American Board of Oriental Reproductive Medicine. It's a group of acupuncturists and doctors from around the world and the country, really. And to connect me more with what other people are doing in the country and new approaches, because even though Chinese medicine is thousands of years old, there's always new ways to do things. So that's usually what we do. And so today I wanted to talk to our community about preparing for fertility during these times, COVID-19 pandemic, stay-at-home times. And my heart breaks for so many of you who I know were moving forward with treatments, with the clinics, with IVF, with IUI, whatever it is, we're getting a doctor's opinion. And now even the fertility clinics are closed. And as if this time isn't scary enough, it's even more scary. And it's even more frustrating because you can't do anything, or so we think. But the beautiful thing about Chinese medicine is that you can. In fact, and if you could see this way, it would be fabulous. This is a great time to take care of yourself so that when you're ready to go forward with treatment, you need to tend the soil before you want something to grow, right? So this is the time to do it because we can't be going out and we're not busy with appointments. We're home. Most of us are home. And even if we're working, we really have more time to just take care of ourselves. So, so there's a few things you can do, even though we can't do acupuncture. I wanted to give you a quick breakdown about Chinese medicine, how it works. Julie Silver gave us a wonderful talk, I think, on Monday about diet. And in Chinese medicine, it's all connected. Our energies are all connected. So it's not like we're just talking about fertility. It's about balancing your energy. And so when a person comes to us, usually a woman, but when a couple comes to us trying to conceive, we ask a lot of questions. We want to know about menstrual cycles and diet and lifestyle because all these aspects are important in understanding each person's individual, landscape. And that's what we're treating in Chinese medicine. We're balancing out the energies so that the body can function optimally and produce, conceive a life. So, it's not like we're directly balancing hormones or lowering FSH or improving estrogen. We're treating the whole person really in Chinese medical terms. So I don't like to get caught up too much in the Western diagnoses, and because I think women trying to conceive are typically caught up in that enough, and it's so stressful because it puts a label on you. And anyways, that's not what we do in Chinese medicine. It's about balancing the energies. And obviously, when we can leave our homes, people come for acupuncture once a week. And acupuncture, obviously, is a manual therapy where we insert fine, thin needles to regulate the body and achieve our goal, balance the energies in a way that we diagnose. But the other cool thing that we can do, that we can still do now, is Chinese herbal medicine. And I gave a talk about that last week. Hello. But Chinese herbs are homework. So even when somebody's coming in weekly for acupuncture, herbs are something that people do every single day to increase or to promote that goal, right? Like, if you want to get fit, you don't go to the gym once a week and be like, oh, okay, I'm going to get in shape, right? So herbs are something that you do every day to support that. And we are still able to provide herbs for our patients because we know your background, we know your pattern, we know where we're going and how to prescribe herbs. So it's really important. And the other thing about herbs is that it takes time. You don't take a herbal formula once or twice, and especially for women's health and menstrual cycles, right? Each period is a month, 30 days, 28 to 30 days. So it's going to take some time. So if we're holed up for a while and you get to take herbs for a couple, herbs for a couple months, that's the point. So it's tending your soil so that you're ready, so that we get things balanced. So herbs are really, I'm just checking my notes, a really good way. The other thing, and I feel like this, everybody goes like this over this all the time, is your diet. It's not just Chinese medicine. This is functional medicine. Any medicine, I hope now. We are what we eat, right? We've been saying this for many years, not just Chinese medicine. We know this. If you eat cookies, you're going to feel like cookies, which is not so great. So Chinese medicine has basic dietary recommendations, and the biggest ones are warm cooked foods, because the quality of our energy comes from our digestion, and our digestion prefers and favors warm cooked foods. So soups and stews and stir fries and baked chicken, rather than cold smoothies, cold juices, cold cereal. We don't prefer cold, even cold beverages. No ice in your water. Room temperature or hot tea is always better. Plenty of fruits and vegetables. And I think a common misconception is meat. In Chinese medicine, we think meat is good, and especially when you're trying to conceive. And this is because we think about blood, the Chinese idea of blood, not blood that you can take out of your veins with a phlebotomist. But we need to nourish our blood so that we have healthy menstrual cycles, and so we can support and nourish a fetus. So when we eat bloody things, can help nourish our blood, right? So it doesn't have to be beef. It could be dark green chicken. It could be fish, but also dark green leafy vegetables. Beets are really good at nourishing the blood. Another important one is dairy. Dairy is not great in Chinese medicine. In fact, we don't ever use dairy. We only use milk for really what we call deficient patients, but we, healthy people, should not be drinking milk every day. We should not be snacking on cheese. We should not be eating yogurt so much. I would say yogurt is the best choice because it has probiotics in there. As I'm sure so many of us know now, probiotics are so important for our digestive health. So yogurt's a better choice, but obviously not so much dairy. And limiting sugar, caffeine, soda, processed carbs, junk food. It's just the quality of what we eat really affects our outcome. And when we're trying to create life, we want to have the most optimal, balanced environment possible. Supplements are important too. These are a little trickier because we want, it's not like you take this supplement and this will help with pregnancy. Everybody has their own constitution and balance, and therefore when we recommend supplements, it's usually based on each person's individual landscape. So I don't want to make any generalizations about that. But that's something that you can do. You can get in touch with your acupuncturist, or if you have a relationship with somebody, we are here for you and we're happy to help guide you and remind you what supplements we should be taking and how, and again, that takes time to kick in. And then castor oil packs. I feel like I'm a broken record on this one. I love castor oil packs. Castor oil used topically, not internally. I'm sure many people have heard of castor oil. We're doing it topically. And classically, it was used over the liver for a detox. It detox your liver. But what I like it most is for reproduction. You put on your low belly, between your pubic bone and your belly button, to help move blood, get blood moving. So with this in mind, we do castor oil packs from the time of menstruation through ovulation. We don't do it past ovulation because it can move things very strongly. And if you conceive after you've ovulated, we don't want to be moving blood so much. So I always recommend castor oil for people with period pain, endometriosis. But there's a theory, and it's a theory, that sometimes with poor ovarian reserve or egg quality, it's a blood flow issue. Some blood flow of the small vessels that go to our ovaries are diminished. So castor oil is just great. And I think in ovarian cysts as well. So that's a great thing for you to be doing in the meantime. And then the last piece for fertility that we always talk about that's really stressful now is the emotional part. It's so hard anyways. It's so stressful anyways. Before we are in a pandemic, then it's even worse. But here's the thing about fertility and trying to conceive. I always tell my patients gratitude and presence. Being grateful is not saying that your situation could be worse. That's not gratitude. Gratitude is for what is good. What is it? What do I have? What do I appreciate? And it's different for everybody. It can be your relationship with your partner. It can be your home, your job. What do you have? And presence is living in this moment, because the nature of fertility, again, is what's the next step? Where am I going? What's going to be? When am I going to get pregnant? That's just a natural part of this process. And nobody knows. Nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody has a crystal ball. And if they do, let me know. I would love to meet that person. But nobody has a crystal ball. So you have to live today. Even my patients joke with me. I always say, well, today's Monday, and today's whatever day it is, because now I forget what day it is. But you have to be grateful and present, because I got to tell you, if you can lighten that emotional load, is a big piece of this battle. I always say that conception and fertility is half science, half energy, and a thread of magic. But that magic is the emotional balance. So I, myself personally, in this middle of this pandemic, am not trying to conceive. However, the tools that I've always employed with my patients, I'm living my truth. I am practicing gratitude and patience every day. And I kind of think that with my work and by sharing that message with people and living it myself, it's come to me really gratefully, easily through this pandemic. It's a scary time, but I'm finding gratitude in, I don't know, every day. And I just can't get my mind around the future personally, because nobody has a crystal ball. COVID-19 has never been here before. So I welcome you to live in gratitude and patience as well, because that's all that we can do. So if there's any questions or any way I can help you or we can help you, we're still here. We really miss you. We really miss all of our patients, and we would love to hear from you or answer any questions. We feel this is our purpose in life, and it's never been more clear as it is now. So call our office if you'd like, 248-737-7126. If y'all already have my number, you're welcome to text me or any of my colleagues, and we're here for you. So have a wonderful day. Take good care of yourself and those that you love. And today is Thursday. Love you. Bye-bye.